Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Just waiting for Cookie to get her stuff together. But yes, we're gonna have an amazing show. She got a new laptop and we trying to figure out how this work out. Um, Let me see if I can bring her on here. Hello, Cookie. I can't hear you or see you, but you're on here. Hello. She's been having a little bit of difficulty getting it, getting on. But hey, how y'all doing? Looking a little kind of tired today. Flew in from Arizona from my girlfriend's house. So, okay. I guess she's going to try it back on again. Just having a little difficulty getting in, getting on. But we just going to wait for her. But how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I see myself live on Instagram finally. Been trying to work that out. But I hope you guys are enjoying this weather. It was cold today. Coming back from Arizona, wishing I was back in Arizona, but I'm back home now. So let's see what's going on. I'm waiting for her to come back in, come back on. Let me see if I can give her a call. But I hope you guys been enjoying my interviews. If you know anybody that would like to come on, just let me know. Just have them DM me. YB conversation underscore official underscore site. Um, Many of you may know I also dropped the shoe line as well. And that Instagram is house.of.peyton. And I also have a website, houseofpeyton.com. So check me out. If you see something, just let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, Georgette, it's warm since I left, but it was cold here this morning. Just waiting for Telfair Graves to come on because we got a lot of things to talk about this evening. Her new book, When Did You Know It Was God? She's also a health fanatic trainer, a great encourager, a woman of God. So, trying to get this interview out. Come on, Talfia. I'm getting ready to call her right now again to see what's going on. Things like this happen when you have a new computer. Oh, I see entrepreneur kids. Hey, Mr. Mika, how you doing? How you doing? I learned how to go live on both places, Instagram. It won't let you do it on your phone. Did you get the link again? The link didn't come over again to your email. Okay, I guess I'll be interviewing myself tonight. You might be doing that. Ooh, Talfia is the only person I know that ever had issues getting on, and we tested as well. But how you guys out there doing? Um, Let me see if I can type over here. Lawana, you keep saying the browser has blocked your mic and camera. So what does that mean? You have to unblock. You have to that's on your side. You got to unblock. Unblock what? Something with your computer. Okay, so Georgette said, "What issues you having?" Uh, Trying to get some assistance here. Georgette gonna call you. But in the meantime, it's good to see that I can go live on Instagram and all the other streams and see it at the same time. What you say, Cookie?
You said Georgia, don't call me.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting ready to hang up. It's about 5:30.
She about to give up on this interview. No, no, we gonna get it through. We gonna get it through. Well, I'm gonna see you anyway. I'm gonna see it on Friday. So I'm gonna tell y'all, if we don't get it tonight, I will be sitting down with her on Friday, face to face, and interviewing her because we're gonna get this interview through. So if it don't happen tonight, I guarantee you Friday evening she will be on my platform and we will be live in her living room or in her kitchen because I'm going to see her this weekend getting this interview in. So it's going to happen. She must be getting assistance from our sister friend, Miss Georgette, who we always call when we have issues with the computer. So hi, do you guys have any, you can correspond with me. All you gotta do is type it in the chat. I believe I'll be able to see if you have a question for me or want to ask me any questions. If you want to know what size shoes I'm selling all the way up until 10, size 10. I'm trying to get shoes for the 11 and 12 women that wear size 11 and 12. Also in the process of working with my spring line coming out as well. I have two events that I'll be vending at that I am going to post. It's a young lady. Her name is, hold on. Yes. Hello?
Hey, can you send the link to me? I don't know why she said some. Send the link to me. I want to try.
Okay. Let me see.
Can you email it to me? GCL.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm doing it now. Just working, trying to help Sister get in here. Sister Cookie get in here. GCL. Okay, I got you right here. Sending it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
But like I said, thank you. Oh, thank you. Hello, congratulations on your shoe line. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'll be vendoring. It's a young lady. Her name is Stuttering Diva. She calls herself Stuttering Diva. She crochets and she has some nice pieces. So she's doing a fashion show here in the DMV area. So I will be vending at her show for her. So we just trying to test the link out with someone else to make sure it's nothing on my end through my StreamYard. So Cookie can come on in and do this interview. So just hold tight, just a few minutes more. Just hold tight. I appreciate it and I thank you. I'm gonna go on Facebook to see who is actually on there watching. I can do that as well from my phone. But we're gonna get this interview through. We're gonna get it 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 through. Because Sister Telfair, she was excited and have a lot to say and want to get her book out there. It's an amazing book. Um, it's on Amazon. Okay. Sharon Reed. Hey, Sharon. Okay, so I see. Okay, so I don't supposed to be interviewing you.
Let me see. I'm trying to help y'all. I don't know why. Hi everybody. Let me see something.
I'm
Um,
like, I just spent some time with you. We trying to help our sister Cookie out now. That's what I'm saying. Cookie, you the only one that can't click on that link and get on this interview here.
let me hold on. Let me see something. I was trying to see if I could get her in through my, but no, it's not gonna work. Um, mm, I don't know. I don't know. Hold on, let me see.
Well, if we don't get Telfair Graves tonight, we gonna get her Friday. I promise you that.
Yeah,
And we will be sitting in her living room while we do it. So either way, the interview is gonna come forth.
yeah. I'm not really sure why.
She
What's going
can't get
on?
on. Yeah, I don't know if it's her laptop. I know she has a new laptop, but it seemed like something with her firewalls wasn't allowing her to come on. But you come back on. Come. I can't see your face. Well, you come back on and tell us what you got going on. Cookie, I know you watching Telfair. We gonna Friday. We gonna reschedule this for Telfair. So Friday we gonna have her on this platform on Friday. She gonna be live. We gonna be face to face doing this interview because we got some questions for her that she needs to answer. So I know people in North Carolina watching. Thank you for always supporting. But we gonna get Talfia Graves on here. I don't know what's going on with her computer or her phone. She couldn't get a phone on neither.
That mean that somebody gonna get set free from that interview. That's what I say. When people
I
having issues and they can't get in, that mean that somebody need to hear that thing. So,
I know that's
amen,
right. But
amen.
well, tell us what you got before we go. Oh, here she go. Okay. Yes.
Hey,
I
hey,
Yeah.
Georgette, you know your girl last minute. She done sent me 3 different links.
Because she couldn't.
You know,
Okay, so
last
we got.
minute. Ain't
Look,
no
look, we
minute.
got it. We got it. Yay, yay, yay.
yes, and I'm gone. I'm not getting in this foolery. I was just supposed to be sitting back watching. You know what I mean? The pre ain't supposed to be here right now. But apparently,
That's right.
the preacher come in and things happen. That's a look at God. Won't he do it?
Well, you can stay. You can stay if you want. It's all up to you. But
I
thank you, Miss Telfair, for
this ain't
coming
my
on.
interview.
Finally, finally, thank you, thank you, thank you for finally coming in. How you doing?
I'm doing good now. I'm messing with you.
Look,
Just for that, pray us in, please.
oh, you don't want to pray. All right, bow your heads. Lord, I just want to say I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. I thank you for working it out, God. I thank you for working it out, being in the midst of everything, God. I pray that you decrease me, increase you, and just let this um interview go forth. That we just hear everything that Telfair Grace, aka Miss Cookie, has to say, God, because she is a woman of God. She's out here changing lives and she just doing her thing in her purpose and serving in her purpose. So Lord, I just pray that the questions are just just acceptable and that you get out whatever you need her story to be because it's her story. So I just want to say I thank you and I praise you. Bless Sister Georgette, the preacher, as well for coming in, always just stepping in when we need her. So Lord, I thank you for her as well. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Let's go. Let's go. You
Amen.
ready? You ready?
You know I love you.
You got some water? You got some
Oh,
water?
you know I
Got some
love you.
wine? Look, I'm tired, but I ain't that tired. But anywho, like I always ask, who is Talfair Graves?
Who is Telfair Graves? Telfair Graves is a woman of God, a person that has many possibilities. I'll say that many possibilities. many possibilities.
Okay. Okay. So over the past 3 years, how have the pandemic affected you? Probably 3 or 4 years now, because we're in 2024. So I always ask that question because even though, we're not hearing about COVID, but I had a coworker that's home with COVID now. So COVID is still real. It's still out here. But being in for 4 years, how have that, affected you? Can you hear me?
How did the pandemic affect me?
Yes.
I can hear you a little.
Do
How
you
did
need you?
the question was how did the pandemic affect me?
Yes. Yes.
Professionally, not too
Professionally,
much
spiritually.
professionally. Not too much professionally because I was sort of semi-retired then, so it didn't affect me professionally. But spiritually, I think it gave me a chance to get closer to God because you really couldn't go anywhere, you couldn't do anything. So it gave me a chance to get closer to Him, to read more, to read the Bible more, and to understand me more and how I was, to live a life that God would be pleased with.
Okay. So can you give me 5 adjectives about yourself? 3 to 5.
Five of them, I would say curious, helpful, gentle, friendly, and generous.
Okay. Okay. I would agree. I would agree. I'm not. I didn't think you'd be curious, but okay. Okay. You might. You might. Well, I just want to say thank you for serving our country. At what age did you determine that you wanted to serve our country, and why did you choose the Marines? I know why, because because you're my friend. But tell everybody why you chose the Marines.
Um, I chose the Marine Corps because I wanted to go in the branch that was the hardest. Everybody always told me the Marine Corps is so hard, you'll never pass it, and you'll never do this. And, oh no, you won't pass the Marine Corps. So me and my best friend decided to go in. I talked her into going to the Marine Corps. We were originally supposed to go into the Navy, and I didn't like their uniforms. So I said, let's go to the Marine Corps because they got the dress blues, and I always wanted to wear the dress blues. So I wanted to go in the Marine Corps because I think I needed that discipline. And they were so tough that people would always say, that's the hardest branch. You're not gonna make it. You're not. And I was determined to make it. So that's why I chose the Marine Corps.
Okay. So do you think
Mhm.
serving in the Marines shaped you to be the person you are today?
Oh yes, definitely, definitely. I think when I went in the Marine Corps was when I learned about the physical part of it, and I realized that I was good at fitness because I was so afraid of my DI. I learned how to run fast, so I was so afraid of it that I learned that I could run. I really could run, and I think that I know for a fact that the Marine Corps shaped my life from then to now. I know it did. It gave me that discipline. And when I started running in the Marine Corps, I realized I could be in my own world because when you're running or even walking, and you can be in a whole different world. You don't think about things. And so when I got in the Marine Corps, I got into the physical part of it. That was what kind of drove me to keep going, just the physical part of it. I learned to love exercise, and I never gave it up even after I got up because I knew that was my niche. Sometimes you got to find out what you're good at, and I really was good at running.
Okay, okay. So where was you born at? Where was you born and raised?
Wilson, North Carolina, where I am residing as of today.
And how old are you?
As of today, I was born in Wilson, North Carolina.
How old are you?
70. 70.
Let me tell you. I don't know if you know Cookie, you know she walking, she can't stay still, always exercising and always motivating. Okay, always and always giving. But I'm gonna tell you, you do not look like you are 70 years old. Your body don't
But that's
look
a compliment.
like you are 70 years old. So I know you
That's
always
a compliment.
yes, it is. I know you always advocate for self care by teaching others how to eat right and work out. So, how I know you said the Marine Corps, that's where you really learned about exercising and running, but you took it a step further because you got into the fitness industry. So, what made you want to take it even
Hmm.
further, getting into the fitness industry and working with other women and young men and making sure that you teaching them how to stay healthy, how to keep going, just keep moving, especially women your age. I mean, I've been in North Carolina and she got a workout group, okay? And those ladies, they be working out. Cause I was a little slacking when I came down there, but they be working out. So what made you go from running Marines and saying, you know what, this is what I like to do, and just taking it a step further?
Well, I even go back to when me and you started walking Tucker Road, and I started working out with Melissa, my girlfriend, and I just always liked it, and I always wanted other people to have that same high. I figure there's more things you can get into besides drinking and drugging and everything, and get the same high as you do when you exercise. So I just try to inspire other people to do it, because most people they'll work out like 1 or 2 days and no, I'm tired. But if you can get that high from exercising, once you get it, you'll never lose it. So I started working out with Ann and Melissa and just a couple of my other girlfriends. And then we started walking Tucker Road. So
Mhm.
I would bug you, come on, Lawana, let's go walk. So
I
it's
don't
just
know.
something I like to do.
I don't know if this is your sister that said this or Keisha. It could be either one of this. Yes, Cookie is the real deal Holyfield. So I don't know if that's your sister or if that was Keisha that was calling you
One of
that
them.
said it
One
was
of them.
one of
You can
them.
believe that. You can believe that one.
But how important is it for you to maintain a well balanced life as a woman?
For me now, I mean, I think all the exercise I did over the years have helped me now, because I definitely don't feel like 70. I don't feel like it at all. So I think it has helped me over the years to maintain my body, my stamina, and all that. All that they always say, use it or lose it, and that's true. I think that's true.
So
I just it's just something that I love. I can tell you, I do. I wake up in the morning time and I'm ready to go to the gym. Look, look at the water. I wake up in the morning time and I'm ready to go to the gym. And if I'm somewhere that I'm just on vacation or something, I really cannot stay still, because it's just something I like to do. It's something I like to do. I do.
let me tell
Some people
y'all.
like to shop. My sister like to shop. So I'm gonna tell you, yeah, that's her exercise. She like to shop.
Let
I
me
go
tell you.
shopping with her, but I will go after I exercise.
Let me tell you. We had a bad snowstorm one year when Cookie lived in Maryland. Let me tell you. Oh, okay. It was Eric. It was Erica that said it. It was Erica. Hey, E. Um. So let me tell you. We had a bad snowstorm, y'all. Okay. Cookie was out walking. She called me. She said, "Girl, I gotta get out this house. I've been in this house too long." She outside, and how many inches we get? How many
We
inches did
had
we get?
about 10, 12 inches of snow, and I put
Yes,
on snow
10,
boots.
12 inches of snow. Okay. And Cookie was outside walking Tucker Road. Now, if
Yeah.
you if you from Maryland, you know Tucker Road is a long stretch with a big old hill. outside walking in the snow 10 to 12 inches because she couldn't stay in the house. So she had to get out and walk and exercise.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave that right there. So not only do you exercise and you use that form of um, work ethic to encourage other women, but you're an encourager as well. So you just mixed it all together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna walk, but I'm gonna encourage you at the same time as we walking.
Yep, I did.
Like, where did that come from? Is that was that just something you always did, or it was just something that you knew that when you encountered another woman that she might need to be encouraged, as far as walking, eating, her life? I mean, we had many conversations of a lot of encouragement that you gave to me,
Mm-hmm.
as we was walking.
I think I do that whenever I'm walking with somebody or running with somebody or exercising with somebody to take their mind off of what they're doing. Because when I say, okay, we're gonna walk 2 miles, if they're thinking about them 2 miles, then they won't do it. So you can talk about something that might encourage them. They won't even think about how far they're walking. I've had people that go around again past those 2 miles because we're talking. So you can
Yeah.
put stuff out there, that they might need to hear, and they won't even think about how far they're walking. So you can encourage people. You can talk about God. You can talk about anything, and it'll take their mind off of it. So I've learned that was a trick I used to use, even when I started walking with you. If I say we're gonna do 5 miles, if we started talking about a subject that
Ooh,
me and you like or something you needed to hear,
yeah,
you would just
yeah,
keep on walking. So it's a good way to even
right.
get people to even talk about God.
Mm, let's talk about that, because we about to come on another subject. So not only is she in the fitness industry, but you wrote and published your own book.
I did.
When did you encounter God? Well, who or what encouraged you to start writing?
Woo! That's a good subject. Nothing really encouraged me to write this book. I dreamed that title. When did you know it was God? Probably 8 or 9 years ago, and it stayed in my mind for years. And almost everybody in the book that I didn't already know, I met them through chance. As a matter
Mm.
of fact, the very first story in there, that woman from South Carolina that her two
Ooh,
kids and her husband got killed. I met her in a restaurant. I met
mm,
her that day. It was years ago, and she was sitting at the table, and she had been crying. And me and her just started talking. I just went over and we started talking, and she was telling me about her son. She was here visiting. She was in Maryland visiting one of her other sisters, and we just started talking. And I gave her my number, and she gave me hers. And I said, "You know what?" I said, "If I ever decide to write a book, I want to write about your story." She said, "You can." And I got in touch with her, sent her the permission slip to sign for me to, put her in the book. And I kept that story with me for probably 5 years. And
wow.
almost everybody, a couple of people in there I met through chance. So it just shows you that God will send you the people that you need to know. All of those people I met them by chance. This other girl in there that her daughter had died, I met her at Ann's mother's 90th birthday. She was one of the servers. And the same thing. After the dinner, we just started talking. So sometimes you can connect with people without even knowing it. And she started telling me about her daughter, and I actually started helping her clean up the tables. And we just started talking. I told her the same thing. I said, if I ever write a book, I want to write about your story. She said, oh yeah. And she turned out to be a motivational speaker. And she
Wow.
gave me her card. And my plan was to get her to come to New Hope to speak on a Women's Day. And I never got a chance to get her to come to our church, but I kept her card, and I called her one day and I said, if you can write your story out for me and just send it to me, I'll have it typed. And she did, and sent her the same slip to sign and everything. So most of the people I met by chance, almost all
Wow.
of them, from the stories that I didn't know. And even with a lot of people have asked me, well, what story in there really inspired you? But all of them inspired me. But I think when Georgette and I called Mr. Stroll, I think his name that was in her story, and
Hmm.
he was still living.
Yeah.
And Georgette connected with him and even bought him a book and sent it to him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that was just amazing that he was still living and was able to see that how much she appreciated what he had done. And
Yeah.
then another, the one other story, and all of us know Etta when Etta was at New Hope, was when
Yeah.
Mike called me because he finished her story for me.
Yeah.
And when he called me and told me thank you for finishing Etta's story, so a lot of things inspired me, but it was a long time coming. I put that book down probably 10 times, and even when the
Wow.
pandemic came, everything just slowed down. So I just put it aside, and talking about your platform, that's where I met Terrier.
Yeah.
She was on your platform, and I told you when I watched her that night, and when she told me all these books she had written, I said, Luana, you got to give me her information.
Yeah.
So, it just shows you how God can work everything into everything that you need. And I called her, and I thought she was going to be one of these people that said, "Oh, I wrote my book. I'm not going to help you and all this." But it was the complete opposite. She said, "Do you know I've been following you on your Facebook page for a year because I thought we were related when I saw that Graves and I saw you on the Waters page." And I'm telling you, from then on, we
Yeah.
started rolling, and I'm telling you, I have to thank Terrier to this day, and also Kim, my publisher. We started rolling, and I'm telling you, 6 months we were done with a
Wow.
book that I had held for probably 6 or 7 years.
Wow. Wow.
So to them, I would have to say they inspired me to finish that book.
And it's a great book. It's a
Thank you.
we gonna put the plug where you guys can get that book. When I tell you the stories, oh my goodness, all the stories are wow, are great. And I'm like, wow.
And
I mean, I read the book going on my trip, going to Arizona. I read the whole book, and I was like, wow.
wow.
It's just like it just brought you into someone's living room as they were sitting there sharing their story and how they overcame.
Yep.
And I mean, it was so I had to put some down, like ooh, like okay, let me gather myself because I'm in an open place. I don't need to be crying up here. Then I pick it back up. But the stories was wonderful, and to see how the people that wrote the stories overcame,
Yeah.
and they're still going, and they're able to share that story. It was just amazing to me. So I want to say congratulations to my friend. You
Thank
did
you.
it. You did it because, like you said, it was a long time. But I ain't gonna say that because it took me a long time too. But I was just saying. So, but you being a self-published author, how does it feel knowing your books is reaching so many women and men and just touching it?
I mean, it feels good because I was at the gym the other day, and this lady that I go to the gym, um, she had bought one of my books, and she said, "I read the whole book." And she said, "I didn't know you were in the Marine Corps." She said, "I kind of should have known because everybody is following you at the gym, doing everything you tell." And so she said, "But I got to that part." She said, "How on earth did you handle somebody spitting in your face?" She said, "Because I think that's the most disgusting thing that a person can do." And I said, "Well, she said," and I reminded her, I said, "Mind you, I wasn't even saved then. I mean, I knew about God, but I didn't consider myself saved." And I said, I think I want people to realize that if you take 5 minutes and think
Hmm.
about what you can lose,
Yeah.
and I had too much to lose to react because it took me a long time to get into. I was one of the first black women that were in the color guard in the Marine Corps. I was one of
Hmm.
the first black women, and I did not want to lose that because I worked too hard to get there because that
Yeah.
was a male dominated procedure that they would do. And I went to school for 6 months to learn how to carry a casket, learn how to fold that flag. I even had to learn how to blow the bugle. And I had never played an instrument in my life. So I just had too much to lose to react. And
Yeah.
also out of that, after I didn't react, I got a promotion. I also got a medal because I didn't react. So sometimes you got to think about what you have to lose. And even at that time, because God will, He's doing things behind the scenes that you don't even know.
Yeah.
So because I didn't react at that, look where it has brought me from today.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's what's up. So do you think the way you help people and your book, I mean your heart, you have a great heart. I mean, if it's on your heart to help, you help no matter who it is. Do you think that is a passion or your purpose or maybe both?
I think it's probably my passion and my purpose. I really do think that it is my purpose because I've always liked serving people. Even when I was at New Hope, I didn't want to sing. I didn't want to join the choir. I wanted to usher because I like serving people. So I definitely think it's my passion and purpose. I think that's my purpose in life. And some people may say, well, how do you know that's your purpose? Because if God leads you to do it, that is your purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, and then let's tell us about the new project. I'm not going to say a project, but you just helped some kids,
Yep.
your cousin. Let's talk about
We'll talk
that.
about that. We'll talk about that when I get that other person online.
Okay, 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 yeah, okay. Because she's doing stuff in Wilson as well. You know,
Yeah.
Cookie don't play basketball, but she in there helping out. But yeah, so when we get your cousin on here, we'll talk about what he has
But
going
also,
on in
LaWanna, I
there.
don't know if you remember the young guy at he used to work. He was on your platform.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, remember him?
Uh huh.
Um, I helped him through college. A lot of people don't know that. And he came on your platform. He was working at Safeway at the time. And everything that I've encountered, it has always been by chance. A lot of people don't know that I helped him through Howard University. He is now graduated. He's married. He's in the service and doing well. And he always send me little cards and stuff. So you just never know who you can touch, and everybody doesn't have to know. I think
Yeah.
you I told you about it because I wanted him to be on your platform. He was doing some really good things then.
Right. Yeah, he was. He was. He still is.
Yeah.
I still follow him. But not only
Really?
that. So, I'm gonna let you know this is the face for everyone that has been on YBC. If you receive the Cash App or receive any other monetary, this is the lady right here, Telfair Graves, that has something to you. Because you have also blessed young adults on
Yeah.
my platform that have came on my platform.
Oh
You
yeah.
have sent them a cash app because I be like, they be like, well, do you know a Telfair Grants? I'm like, oh yes, my well, she sent me XYZ. So not
Yeah.
only do she support people she know, but she also support young adults and youth that she does not know. So I just want to openly thank you for that, for always watching. And when God say support, you don't ask no questions. You send and half of the time I don't know unless they tell me
Right.
or ask me, do I know a person? I'm like, oh yeah, she watched my platform all the time. So I thank you for that because that's what God have you to do. So in saying that, so you're inspiring to so many people. Who inspire you?
Who inspired me? I would have to say my family, and I mean I love my family, but I think my sisters inspire me more than anybody. My sisters, because I mean I can call on them for anything, even if it's just to listen or something. So I think, and I even had that in my book. I think my sisters, when you got somebody that's behind you all the time that you can call on, because there's not too many people you can call on, and there's a lot of people can't say they can call on their family.
Yeah.
But I think my family inspired me, and of course God. But you got to have somebody that's always got your back. And I've been blessed because I've had some wonderful friends. I mean, yeah, I'm not talking about these fair weather people, because when you're up, you got plenty of them. But I'm talking
Yeah.
about when you're down, and
Yeah.
you can call people. If I need a prayer, I can call Georgette or Erica. And if I need a laugh, I can call you. And so I think I really do think that I've been blessed. A lot of people say, "Well, I don't have many friends. I just have acquaintances." But I can say I have good friends. I can
Yeah.
call Keisha and we can talk for forever or whatever. So I think I've been blessed because my definition of friendship is loyalty, and
Yeah.
that's even for family, because you can do a lot of things to me, but if you're not loyal, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'll cut you loose in a minute.
And
I
she will
think
too.
loyalty. Yeah, you know, you know. I
Holyfield,
mean,
as Erica said, Holyfield will cut you quick. So, what have been some of your biggest achievements?
ooh, some of my biggest achievements. I think one of my biggest achievements now, I won't say before. I think one of my biggest achievements now is getting people to connect with God. I get God in there some kind of way. Even when I'm at the gym, I get God in there some kind of way. And if you can make people laugh, and then you can sneak that in there, then I think that's one of my biggest achievements. If we're talking about exercise, I said, girl, you better be thanking God you can, and then they realize it. So I think my
Yeah.
biggest achievement now is getting people closer to God.
Okay. So, what have been some of your obstacles you had to face in your lifetime?
I think
Now,
years
you
ago,
got
one of my biggest obstacle years ago was not thinking that I was good enough.
mm,
And when I listened to that song with Whitney Houston, "Learning to Love Yourself," and I learned how to love myself years
okay.
and years and years ago. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good enough. I don't care what people think of me. I have one person that I'm trying to please, and that's God. That's it."
Okay. I'm down with God. You know me. I know that's right. So, so, so looking back over your life, what would you say to your younger self? Because your younger self was a humdinger.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna go there.
Everybody got a pass in the water. Everybody got a pass. I used to Reverend Timber used to mess with me all the time about killing that cat. I said, Reverend Timber, I've been forgiven for that. Everybody has a past. Oh, okay. What was the question again?
Look, what would your looking back over your life, what would you say to your younger self?
Uh, Stop being so mean. It was nothing for me to fight. Yeah, yeah. So I would say stop. I would have, kind of been a little bit more calm, but that was just me. That was just me. Mm-mm. That was it.
Cookie used to fight you. You came
Uh,
along. No, you came a long way. But what? But what is
yeah, I
next?
did.
What is next for Telfair Graves? What is next? What is next?
What is next for Telfair Graves? I'm
Yeah.
just waiting to let God lead me. Whatever happens, it happens. I credit myself on living in such peace that I don't let people disturb my peace. I've always been a kind of private person. I like my privacy. I like being alone. alone. I really do. I like being alone. If I want to be around people, I'm around people, but it doesn't bother me because I value my privacy. Because when you have privacy, you have peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love my peace. I do not want drama. No kind of drama. None.
Unless you bring in the drama, huh?
None. Mm-mm.
So how can you?
Uh, I try not to bring it no more. Huh?
So how can how can my viewers follow you? Purchase your book. Um, yeah.
Um, Telfair Graves on Facebook, Graves Telfair on Instagram, New Hope 60 at hotmail.com, email, and my book is on Amazon. When did you know it was God?
Mm. Y'all better go get that book. That book is good. When I tell you that book is good, that book is good, and it makes you reflect back on your life. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
It makes you really reflect. Like when did I have my encounter? Like it just makes you reflect back on life, especially hearing somebody else's stories and what they gone through, and like wow. That's what I was just sitting there saying was like, oh my God, I don't even know half of the people that's in that book, but it was like,
Hmm.
wow, my heart just went out. Like, yeah, it was like, wow.
But
But the book is awesome.
one thing I wanted to say, Lawana, when Kim, my publisher, we were I would not back down on that sunset that was on the book because the first cover I had was a complete sunset. I like sunset, and I thought about when you're born they say sunrise, and when you die it says sunset. So I wanted that sunset up there. So I credit her for doing such an awesome job. She said, "I'm gonna keep your sunset, but we're gonna change the cover." But she kept the sunset. So I'm telling you, I owe everything to Taria and Kim. Kim is a great publisher. She really was. She got it going on. I'm telling you. So if
Okay,
you're writing a book, look up Kim.
okay, okay, cool. So, can you leave some inspiring words
I'll
to
leave you a
our
quote that
viewers?
I just wrote down today.
Okay.
'Cause I like looking up quotes. And it says, "A woman who walks with God will always reach her destination."
Mm,
And I want women and men to remember that. If you walk with God, you're going to reach your destination. You're not leaving this earth until you finish everything He wants you to finish.
amen. 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 So we have a lot of people on here commenting. So we're gonna share some. So that's hey Cookie, that's Gwendolyn Sutton Harris. And then
Yes.
my cousin was like, say what? I thought she was about 55 max. No, no, she is 7D. Okay. And we already had this is from E. Yes, Cookie's the real deal Holyfield. Okay, let's see who said she's the best workout partner. I'm on Instagram. Okay, that's Gwendolyn Sutton. Okay, she
Yeah,
must
she's
be
my workout
she
buddy.
must yeah, she must be working you out, Gwendolyn. And then who else said, hey, we got another hey, that's your sister. That's your sister. And your sister also said she exercised cray cray.
I know she was gonna say that.
And now this is Keisha right here. We miss you, Cookie. Trying to find exercise partners that have the diligence and desire you have is hard. But I actually enjoy walking because of you. So thank you. Cause when I turn 70, bam, I'm looking that good. I know that's right, Keisha. Shoot. I know that's right. I'll be looking good too. I'll be looking good too. I don't know. We was cracking up. That's from E. That's from Erica right there. Georgette also said the book is awesome. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Georgette was like, "Thank you for allowing me to be a part of it." Yes, Georgette has a
Yes,
story,
yes,
wonderful, powerful story in there as well.
Yeah.
And it says, "Hello, ladies, enjoy." That is for Minister Teresa. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So you got some good shout outs on here. But Cookie, I just thank you. I thank you for doing everything you're doing. And I'm very happy that I seen and I was alive to see your book come into tuition
Well, thank
because
you,
you was
Lawana.
talking
I
about
look, I decided today, I said, well, I had to write a book in order to get on Lawana's platform. So I feel
it.
privileged. I said, she never
No, you
asked me
didn't.
before now I wrote a book. I'm up here.
That's not true.
I know it's
That's
not
not
true.
true. I talk to
I know
anybody,
it's
you
not
don't even
true.
have no book or whatever, even if you just sitting at home all day. I want to know why you sitting home. What you doing at home? Like, why you think you got to sit home? So I talk to everybody because I believe everybody have a story
Well,
to give
thank you
info.
for
If you,
allowing me to be here.
yes, yes. And thank you for everyone in North Carolina, Maryland, DMV area. Thank you for everyone on Instagram. I can see both screens now. I'm getting kind of good at this. I'm kind of liking that. But thank you for joining. Would I be on here next week? I believe so. I got another powerful story coming to you back to back. So yeah, we're gonna make sure that interviewer make sure we they can get on. I'm just saying, get on because I don't
uh,
know what she's doing.
making sure you're not just coming from Arizona and you rushing in, try to clean out your car at the same time.
I know. But thank you for joining YBC. I hope you enjoyed the interview. We had a great time. Every time Cookie and I get together, we laugh and we have a great time because laughing is also healing for the
That's
soul.
right.
But we have a great time. But thank you, Cookie, for coming on. And thank you guys. Have a great evening because Lou is about to shut it down because she tired. Stay on cooking. Have a good
Good
evening.
night.